Hey foodies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making a very delicious pasta. So if today is your first time, you are most definitely welcome. Please click on that subscribe button and get your seatbelt ready. It's time to get cooking. So these are the ingredients that we're going to be needing for this pasta. And also one thing is that I used as minimum spices that I could. Now it's time for the meal prep. Now we have our thyme, Maggi signature jollof, we have pasta, we have vegetable oil, thinly sliced beef, seasoning cube, we have our ugu and scent leaf, we have curry, we have tomato and atarodo, onions, ginger and garlic, some salt. I wanted to try something different and I decided to extract the oil from the sardine. So now what I'm trying to do is to get the oil out from the sardine. So I just went in with the oil and boom! Like it was just splashing everywhere, and it's something I don't want to repeat next time. Maybe next time I have to be very careful with the water. I'll have to try not to allow any liquid to get into the oil. So next thing I'm just doing now is just to add the ginger and garlic and some shredded onions or minced onions. Just anyway how you cut your onions. I love to cut mine very tiny. I don't like to see onions in my food, so that's why I love to grate it like this. So I'm just going to allow it to saute for a few minutes. And once that is done, the next thing I'm just going to do is to add the thinly sliced beef. So I'm just going to add it and you continue to stir until the color changes from this pink color to brown. That way you are 100% sure that it is done. This way it doesn't really take a lot of time, maybe about 5 to 7 minutes or less. So I'm just going to allow it to be properly done before I can now scoop it out and continue with the cooking. But while at it, I'm going to season it a bit with some curry, some thyme, some seasoning cube, all the spices that you want to. But for this pasta, I just tried to use as minimum spices as I could, because I was trying to kind of get something healthy, you know. But we're just going to season it with just a little bit of curry, thyme and salt, and then you stir it together. So now that the meat is well cooked, what we're going to do is to take it out and save it for later. Please try not to eat this meat at this stage. Like, I know the temptation at this stage is like, I need to test this meat and I need to be sure, I need to see how it is, and then you eat one, next thing you're like, I'm not sure, let me add one more, and then wow, you won't see your meat again. So please just try to be disciplined, okay? So now that I've removed everything, the next thing I'm going to add is some vegetable oil to complement and continue with the rest of the cooking. So once that is done, you stir to combine everything. Make sure it is well combined. After which we'll go in with our tomato and our atarodo. So after I've stirred this mixture for a while, I'm just going to add the Maggi signature jollof. This actually gives a very high flavor. It makes your meal very, very tasty. So now that I'm done adding it, I'm just going to add the meat that were already spiced. So I don't need to add any more spices because the meat already contains the spices that we'll need for this recipe. So I'll just have to stir it for a while and allow them to get to know themselves better, and then you can introduce the sardine. Now you can imagine like the kind of flavor that is going on in your pot. Like this pasta is going to come out very lovely. So I just added a little bit of Cameroon pepper for extra spice, but not too spicy, just a little. In a separate burner, I already put a pot of water on fire to cook our pasta. So what I'm just going to do now is just to add some salt to complement the taste of the pasta. The whole essence of adding vegetable oil is to prevent it from sticking. You don't want your pasta soggy. And also, one tip I'll have to give you is this: make sure that the water that is to be used to cook your pasta is enough. Try not to be stingy or try not to minimize the water, because it's going to prevent it from getting soggy. That is to say, less water, more sticking, and more water, no sticking. Back to our sauce. As you can see, it is ready to get entangled with our pasta. So now I'm just going to turn down the heat a bit and then allow my pasta to get done properly. Then I can introduce the pasta to the sauce. Like, I don't like to make my pasta first. I don't like keeping my pasta. I love when it's directly from the fire, then I transfer it into the sauce directly. That way I prevent that sticky stuff. Like, I don't like it. Now our pasta is done, and you can see that it's not sticky or soggy at all. So that is why I said you should add enough water to your pasta. That way you will like the way it looks. Now I'm going to add the pasta and mix everything up together. Make sure it is well combined and no part is left out. The next thing we're going to add is our ugu and scent leaf. Like, I want to ask you, have you ever tried using scent leaf to bake pasta? Like, have you ever tried it? Like, if you have not tried it, you're missing a lot. Just try it out. You love the flavor and everything in it. Like, you love it. Are you seeing what I am seeing? Like, are you seeing that? Try out this recipe and I assure you that you will definitely say, oh, hey, Foodies just showed me a very nice recipe and I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. I had a guest that came over and had some of this pasta and was like, this pasta is very nice, please can I have extra? You know that kind of thing, that when you go to someone's house, you don't want to talk, you don't want to ask for extra. But this guy, he wasn't having it. He just asked for, he couldn't resist. He just had to ask for extra plates. So please do make sure to try out this recipe and tell me what you think. Like, I love this pasta and I don't want to have pasta any other way. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and give me a thumbs up, and most importantly, share with a friend. Don't be a stranger. Bye.